Namaste, everyone. Welcome to the beginner Shiva Puja demonstration. We hope that you are looking forward to the Shivaratri coming up in a few days on March 11th. And I'm going to be demonstrating mantra by mantra the Shiva Puja for beginners put together and published by Swami Satyananda Saraswati. First of all, I would like to say a couple of words about puja. Every puja, no matter how ornate or how simple, has 5 main parts. The first part of the puja is preparation, preparing all of the offerings, yourself, your body by a bath for the puja and for the entering into worship. The second part of puja is purification. That means purifying, washing all of the utensils, giving a bath, having the Shiva, whether it's a murti or a picture or a lingam, any form of puja, all clean. The third part of the puja is invitation or invocation. That means inviting all of the gods and invoking the energy of the gods and goddesses to come and be present in your puja while you are sitting in the worship. The fourth part of the puja is offerings. That means you are offering charanamrit, 5 substances which will become the nectar of the gods, and flowers and water and milk and seeds and powders. These are all of the offerings. The fifth part of the puja is unification or meditation. By offering to the gods, we enter into the energy of the divine, and we can sit in meditation after the puja on what is the meaning of the puja, what is the meaning of worship, how do we perform the worship to invite the divine to be present within us and within our lives. So once again, in summary, preparation, purification, invitation, invocation, offerings, and meditation. Now I would like to share with you a short story about Brahma, Vishnu, and the Shiva Lingam. One day, Brahma the creator was walking down a path when he met Lord Vishnu, the protector, along the way. Not recognizing the divine Lord, he inquired, "Who are you?" "What do you mean, who am I?" responded Vishnu indignantly. "I am Vishnu, the sustainer of all. Who are you who is asking?" Well, Brahma got angry and replied, "I am Brahma, the creator of the universe. You must show respect to me because I create everything that is." And quite foolishly, Brahma and Vishnu started to argue. Brahma said, "Unless I create, there will be nothing for you to preserve. You will have no work without me. You are totally dependent on me." Vishnu retorted, "You sprang from my navel, you ungrateful old man. If I cut your umbilical cord, you will be finished." Right there, where they were arguing, all of a sudden, up came a Shiva Lingam, just there between them. And it kept growing and growing and growing until it was out of sight. "What is this?" They were both surprised. "It appears to be a Shiva Lingam." "All right," said Vishnu, "I'll tell you how we can settle this. Whoever can find the end of this Shiva Lingam first is the superior. Brahma, you go to the top, and I'll go to the bottom. The first one to reach the end will return to give the news. He will be the winner." Vishnu became a boar, and he started down following the Shiva Lingam, burrowing down underneath the earth. He continued going down further and further and further. "This lingam doesn't have an end," he thought. "It just keeps going and going. I'm tired, and I've had enough. I'm going back." while Brahma, on the other hand, got on his swan and went up and up and up. He passed through the clouds, and he continued on towards the other end of infinity. As he was still going, he said in desperation, "When is this going to stop? Where is the end of this Shiva lingam?" Just as he was getting near to what he thought must be the top, a flower fell down from Lord Shiva's head. As the flower fell, Brahma caught it, grabbed it in midair, and said, "Oh, little flower, from where have you come?" "I came from the head of Lord Shiva," replied the flower. "A devotee put me there as a token of worship, and a gust of wind came and knocked me off. I came from Shiva's head." "Well," said Brahma, "I was just going up there to Shiva's head to get a flower, and it's so nice of you to come down here. Let me ask a little favor of you. Would you tell Vishnu that I took you off from the top of the Shiva lingam?" "Well, that's not quite true," replied the little flower. "Actually, I fell off from the top of the Shiva lingam in a gust of wind." Brahma said, "Do you know that I am Brahma, the creator of the universe? If you do just this little thing for me, I will make sure that you are honored among all the flowers." He put the flower in his pocket and he went back down. "Hello, Vishnu," greeted Brahma. "Did you find the end of the Shiva lingam?" "No, I didn't. I traveled on, but I couldn't find the end, so I returned here. Did you find the end?" "Well, yes, in fact, I did. I went right to the top of the Shiva lingam, where I took the darshan of divine Lord Shiva, and then I came back down to tell you." "What kind of story are you telling me?" replied Vishnu in disbelief. "How could you find the end of the Shiva lingam? There was no end down below." "He could be there. How could there be an end on top? What proof do you have?" Brahma said, "I thought you might not believe me, so I brought this little flower from the top of the Shiva lingam to testify on my behalf. Ask this flower. I brought him down from Lord Shiva's head just to show you." So Vishnu looked at the flower and asked, "Flower, is that correct? Did you really come down from the head of Lord Shiva?" "Oh, yes, Vishnu," replied the little flower. "I really came from the top of Lord Shiva's head." "Did Brahma take you from the top of Lord Shiva's head?" Vishnu questioned again. The poor little flower began to shake. "Yes, Vishnu. Brahma took me from the top of Shiva's head just to show you that he was there." Suddenly the earth began to shake, the clouds broke apart, and through the 4 regions of heaven came a roaring sound. "Liar!" Vishnu came down and said, "No one came to the top of the lingam, and nobody took the flower off from my head, Brahma. You are a liar, and this flower is lying. It is not possible to reach the summit of infinity without my grace. Knowledge of the self is not an attainment. It is a realization of being in the present reality. Realization comes about through intuitive awareness, not from egotistical action. If you want to earn that grace, then refine and purify your awareness through selfless actions. Perform the worship of my Shiva lingam, the eternal symbol of the consciousness of infinite goodness, and being pleased, I will grant you that vision. There is no other way to attainment." So we wish to welcome you onto this journey to realize, to develop intuitive awareness, and to earn the grace to know what is the eternal symbol of the consciousness of infinite goodness. So mantra by mantra, I will demonstrate the puja, and please join me. Om Sadashivaya Vidmahe Sahasrakshaya Dhimahe Tano Shambho Prachodayat. We offer a ghee light. Agreya Sarva Devanam Dupo Yang Pratigriyatam. Om Namah Shivaya. Dupo Yang Samarpayami. Om Purvubhaha Swaha. Tatsavitur Varenyam. Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Adityadit Navagrahebhyo Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Shiva Dipanchadevatabhyo Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Indradi Dashadikpalebhyo Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Matsyadi Dashavatarebhyo Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Praja Patayet Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Sarvabhyo Devibhyo Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Brahmanebhyo Namaha. From this kosi, you take some water and purify your hands and your mouth. Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. You place a flower in your left hand. Vishnu, Om Tat Sat, Om Ajajadvabipe, America Deshe, California Padeshe, Yuba City Nagarde, Falgun Mase, Krishna Pakshe, Ekadasham Teto. This is Bhaveshwar Gotra, Shri Kamalananda Saraswati and Hope Johnson, Kritayitat, Shri Sarva Mangalarth, Kritayitat, Shri Sarva Mangalarth for the welfare of the whole world, Shri Devi Mandir Parivar, Kritayitat, Shri Shiva Kamaha, Puja Karmaham, Shri Shiva Pujam, Kardisye. Om Yajagvato Durapodeti Devam Tarushutashitavati Duragamang Jyoti Shang Jyoti Rekam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankopamastu Shanta Dyao Shanta Priti Di Shantam Urdvam Urdvan Tadiksham Shanta Udang Vantirapaha Shanta Hadna Shanto Shadi Om Shantani Purva Rupani Shantam Nostu Kritakritam Shantam Bhutam Jabhavyancha Sarvameva Samastunaha Om Prithivi Shantir Antariksham Shantir Jaho Shantarapaha Shantaroshadayaha Shantihi Vanaspatayaha Shantir Vishwemadevaha Shanti Sarvamedevaha Shanti Brahma Shanti Rapaha Shanti Sarvam Shanti Redi Shantihi Shantihi Sarva Shantihi Sama Shantihi Shantivihi Om Shantihi Om Shantihi Om Shantihi. Underneath the kosi kosi, we draw this small yantra. You can draw it with water or sandal paste or cinder or anything you have. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. And with some grains of rice, Om Adara Shaktaye Namaha, Om Kurmayat Namaha, Om Anantayat Namaha, Om Prithivyave Namaha. Picking up the pot, stum, sting, stiro, baba, fat. Om Gange Cha Chamuna Cheva Godavarti Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Chile Hasmin Sanidim Kuru. Offering 3 flowers or petals inside the pot. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Namah Shivaya, Etiganda Pushpe, Om Namah Shivaya, Etiganda Pushpe, Om Namah Shivaya. And performing the mudras, Om. This is the Ankush mudra. Om Gange Cha Chamuna Cheva Godavarti Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jale Hasmin Sanidim Kuru. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. And taking 1 flower from the pot, offer it over all of the articles to be offered. Amritam Kuru Swaha, Amritam Kuru Swaha. Om Pushpa Pushpa, Mahapushpa, Supushpa Pushpa Shambhave, Pushpa, Kaya Vachirne Cha, Hungfat, Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Hrim, Chandikaye Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Hrim Shrim Dum Durgaye Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Krim Kalye Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Srim Lakshmiye Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Sang Saraswatiye Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Baum Brahmane Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Klim Vishnave Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Namah Shivaya. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Hardaya Namaha. Etiganda Pushpe, Om Maheshwaradaya Namaha. Now we say the Shiva's Janam. Om Jaya Nityang Mahesham Rajacha Giri Nibam Charu Chandravatam Sam Ratnakalpo Jwalangam Parashumrigabhayabhiti Hastang Pratanang Padmastinang Samantatstutam Mama Raganirvyagra Kriting Vastanang Vishvajam Vishwabijam Nikala Vayaharam Panchavaktram Trinetram. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Nam Angusabhyang Namaha. Om Maha Sarjanibhyang Svaha. Om Shing Majamibhyang Vaushat. Om Vang Anamikabhyam Hum. Om Yaha Kanishti Kabhyang Vaushat. Om Namah Shivaya. Karalta Karapistabhing Astraya Fat. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Nang Hridayat Namaha. Om Maha Shirase Swaha. Om Shim Shikaye Vaushat. Om Vang Kavachaya Hum. Om Yaha Netratriyaya Vashat. Om Namah Shivaya. Karvalta Karapistabhing Astraya Fat. Om Namah Shivaya. And now we say the mantra of Shiva 108 times. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. And now we begin to make the offerings. I have already collected the offerings in the bowl, so we will simply say the mantras. But first of all, we will offer thumb water to Shiva. First we will offer the milk. Om Namah Shivaya, Payasnanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya, Payasnanang samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Payasnanang samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. And although the mantra is not in the book at this point, we will offer Ganga, water, to Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Ganga Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Ganga Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Ganga Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. And in this bowl, the next liquids will be offered. Om Namah Shivaya. Padyam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Payasnanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Dadi Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Grita Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Madhu Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Sharkara Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Pancharita Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Ganga Snanam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Vastram Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Sindurang Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Chandanang 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 Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Akshatang Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Akshatang Samarpayami. You can make a mala of live flowers, or you can offer imitation. Om Namah Shivaya. Pushpamalam Samarpayami. And we'll offer some food. Om Namah Shivaya. Bhog Navedyam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Panartha Jalam Samarpayami. Om Namah Shivaya. Etiganda Pushpe. Om Namah Shivaya. And now we will offer petals for the 108 names of Lord Shiva. Om Shivaya Namaha. Om Maheshwaraya Namaha. Om Shambhave Namaha. Om Pinakine Namaha. Om Shashi Shekaraya Namaha. Om Vamadevaya Namaha. Om Virupakshaya Namaha. Om Kapardine Namaha. Om Nila Lohitaya Namaha. Om Shankaraya Namaha. Om Shulapannaye Namaha. Om Katvangine Namaha. Om Vishnu Vallabhaya Namaha. Om Shipi Vishtaya Namaha. Om Ambikanataya Namaha. Om Shri Kantaya Namaha. Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha. Om Bhavaya Namaha. Om Sharvaya Namaha. Om Trilokeshaya Namaha. Om Shiti Kantaya Namaha. Om Om Shiva Priyaya Namaha. Om Ugraya Namaha. Om Kapaline Namaha. Om Kamaraye Namaha. Om Maharupaya Namaha. Om Gangadharaya Namaha. Om Lalatakshaya Namaha. Om Kala Kalaya Namaha. Om Kripa Nidaye Namaha. Om Parashuhasaya Namaha. Om Rigapannaye Namaha. Om Jata Dharaya Namaha. Om Kela Shavasine Namaha. Om Bhimaya Namaha. Om Kavachine Namaha. Om Katuraya Namaha. Om Tripurantakaya Namaha. Om Vrishankaya Namaha. Om Vrishabharudaya Namaha. Om Sarvakarmane Namaha. Om Samapriyaya Namaha. Om Svaramyaya Namaha. Om Trimurtaye Namaha. Om Siddharthaya Namaha. Om Sarvajnaya Namaha. Om Paramatmane Namaha. Om Mantraye Namaha. Om Havishe Namaha. Om Yajñaya Namaha. Om Panchavaktraya Namaha. Om Sadashivaya Namaha. Om Vishveshwaraya Namaha. Om Virabhadraya Namaha. Om Gananathaya Namaha. Om Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hiranyaretase Namaha. Om Durdarshaya Namaha. Om Girishaya Namaha. Om Girishaya Namaha. Om Anaghaya Namaha. Om Bhugjanga Bhujanaya Namaha. Om Bhargaya Namaha. Om Giridhanvine Namaha. Om Giripriyaya Namaha. Om Ashtamurtaye Namaha. Om Anekatmane Namaha. Om Satvakaya Namaha. Om Kalayat Namaha. Om Shashwatayat Namaha. Om Kanda Parashave Namaha. Om Ajayat Namaha. Om Rudrayat Namaha. Om Kritivasase Namaha. Om Purantaye Namaha. Om Bhagavate Namaha. Om Pratamadipayat Namaha. Om Rityunjayat Namaha. Om Suksmatannave Namaha. Om Jagadvapine Namaha. Om Jagadgurave Namaha. Om Sahasrapade Namaha. Om Vyomakeshayat Namaha. Om Mahasanayat Namaha. Om Janakayat Namaha. Om Charu Vikramayat Namaha. Om Ugrayat Namaha. Om Bhupataye Namaha. Om Stanave Namaha. Om Brahmane Namaha. Om Digambarayat Namaha. Om Hridayat Namaha. Om Pashupataye Namaha. Om Devayat Namaha. Om Mahadevayat Namaha. Om Avyayayat Namaha. Om Haraye Namaha. Om Mahatejase Namaha. Om Bhaganetrabhide Namaha. Om Devadevayat Namaha. Om Avyagrayat Namaha. Om Avyaktayat Namaha. Om Anantayat Namaha. Om Sahasrakshayat Namaha. Om Murtijayat Namaha. Om Tarakayat Namaha. Om Harayat Namaha. Om Parameshwarayat Namaha. Om Napeshwarayat Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namaha Iti. And now please join in the arati and singing Shiva's arati. Jai Shiva Omkara, Bolo Jai Shiva Omkara. Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Ardangi Dada. Om Hara Hara Mahadev. Ekanana Charanana Panchanana Raje Shiva Panchanana Raje Hamsasana Garudasana Rishabhana Te Sohe Om Hara Hara Mahadev Doya Puja Cha Chaturbhuja Dasha Bhujate Sohe Shiva Dasha Bhujate Sohe Tina Rupa Nirakata Tina Rupa Nirakata Tribhuvana Jana Mohe Om Hara 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 Mahadev Akshar Mala Vana Mala Runda Mala Dari Shiva Runda Mala Dari Chandana Miga Mare Chanda Chandana Miga Mare Chanda Bale Shubhakari Om Hara 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 Mahadev Svetambara Pitambara Bhagambara Ange Shiva Bhagambara Ange Senatadika Prabhutadika Bhutadika Te Sange Om Hara 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 Mahadev Karamaje Kamandalu Chakra Trishula Dharata Shiva Chakra Trishula Dharata Jagatkalana Kalakarta Jagatkarta Jagatkarta Jagatkalana Karta Om Jai Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Janata Aviveka Shiva Janata Aviveka Pranavaksharo Madhe Yeti Naeka Om Hara Hara Mahadev Triguna Swami Tiarati Yokoi Naragave Shiva Yokoi Naragave Banita Shiva Nanda Swami Vanshita Falapave Om Hara 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 Mahadev Jai Shiva Omkara Bolo Jai Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Ardangi Dada Om Hara 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 Mahadev Om Hara 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 Mahadev Om Hara 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 Mahadev And the closing prayer Om Mahadeva Mahatrana Mahayogi Maheshwara Sarva Papa Haram Deva Makaraya Namo Namaham Om Namah Shivaya Shantaya Karanatraya Hetave Nivedayami Chatmanam Twangati Parameshwara Om Namah Shivaya. And in the last section, we'll chant the Shiva chalisa. Jai Ganesha Girija Suvan Mangala Mula Sujan Kahata Ayodhya Dasa Tum te dehu abhayavaradan Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Jai Girijapati Dina Dayala Sadakarata Santana Pratipala Balachandra Maso Hataknike Kanana Kundala Nagafanike Angagora Shira Ganga Bahaye Munda Malatana Chara Lagaye Vastrakala Bagambara Sohe Taviko Dekanagi Muni Mohe Mahina Mota Kohave Dulari Bamma Angaso Hata Charvanari Karatri Shula Bagambara Dari Karata Sadasha Tunakshaya Kardi Nandi Ganesa Sohim Tahim Kase Sagara Malje Kamla Him Jase Kartika Syama Origana Rao Na Yachaviko Kahijata Nakao Devana Jabahim Jaya Pukara Tabahiduka Prabhu Apa Nivara Kiya Aputra Vatara Kabari Devana Saba Militumahim Juhari Tudeta Sadana Na Apakatayo Lava Mesa Mahamari Girayo Apajalamdar Asura Samhara Soya Satumara Viditi Samsara Tripura Sura Sana Yuga Machai Sabahin Kripa Karulina Bachai Kia Tapahim Bhagirata Badi Pura Bad Pradijna Tasu Puradi Dani Namaham Tuma Samako Nahim Sevaka Stuti Karata Sadahim Vedanama Mahima Tavagai Akata Anadi Veda Nahim Pai Prakata Udahi Matanamim Jwala Jarata Sura Sura Baye Vihala Kinhadaya Taham Kadi Sahai Nila Kamhu Tabanama Kahai Pujana Ramachandra Jabakinham Sita Ke Lanka Vibhishana Dina Tahasaka Malamim Ho Rahidari Kina Pratiksha Tabahim Purari Eka Kamala Prabhu Raho Joy Kamala Nayana Pujana Chaham Soy Katina Bhakti Deki Prabhu Samhakarta Vaya Prasana Diya Ichita Vada Jaya 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 Ananta Avinasi Karata Kripa Sabake Gatavasi Dusha Sakala Nita Mohi Satave Brahmata Rahe mohi chayena na ave, trahi mimnata pukaro, yahi avasara mohi ana ubaro, lai trishula shachuna komaro, sankata se mohi ana ubaro, mata pita brata sabakoi, sankata mem puchata nahim koi, swami eka he asatumari, aya Harahu Abasankata Pari Dana Dira Dana Kodeta Sadahim Jokoi Jamche Sofalapahim Astutike Vidikarom Tumari Shamahunata Abachuka Hamari Shamkara Ho Sankata Ke Nasan Mangala Karana Vigna Vinasam Yogi Yati Muni Dhyana Lagavim Narada Sharada Shisha Nabhavim Namo Namo Na Jaya Namo Shivaya Sura Brahma Dika Paranapaya Jo Yahapata Kare Manalai Ta Pada Hota He Shambhu Sahai Rindiyo Jokoi Ho Adhikari Pamya Kare Pavanahari Putra Hi Nakari Icha Koi Nishchaya Shiva Prasada Te Hoi Pandita Trayodasi Kolave, Jana Purvaka Homa Karave, Trayodasi Vrata Kare Hamesa, Tana Nahim Take Rahe Kalesa, Dupa Deepa Niveja Chadave, Shankara Sanmukha Pata Sunave, Janama Janama Ke Pasam Nasave, Antabasa Shiva Pura Pave. Kahe Ayodhya Asa Tumari, Jani Sakala Dukkha Harahu Hamari. Neta Nema Kara Pratahi Pata Karo Chalis, Tumi Meri Manu Kamana, Purna Karo Jagadish, Uma Pati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Om Namaha Shivaya. Thank you for tuning in to the Shiva Beginner Puja demonstration. And from all of us at Devi Mandir, we wish you a very happy Shivaratri. Om Namah Shivaya.